I just felt at home just because I'm on the path of riding my destiny. And when you're really close to God and on the path of your destiny, you just feel everything so much more, and you just know what's going to happen ahead of time.
Mike Tyson had the last word after his match with Jake Paul, and let's just say, it wasn't close. In a post-fight moment that had the internet buzzing, Paul suggested Tyson took the fight for financial reasons. This raised eyebrows, especially considering Tyson's successful ventures outside the ring, including a thriving business in the cannabis industry. The idea that he was desperate for a payday? Not exactly convincing.
Just be real bummed out to see Mike get KO'd
Right,
at 58 years
at
old.
60, basically.
Like, what other sport would we let a 58-year-old man compete other than golf?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we letting this happen?
It's kind of crazy.
But the real head-scratcher, what convinced a 58-year-old icon to step into the ring with someone more famous for viral content than boxing credentials? The whole thing felt surreal, like watching a movie unfold in real time. And yet, people tuned in, talked about it, and even paid to witness it. Welcome to modern boxing, where spectacle often overshadows sport.
Tyson is getting back in the ring. He's 58 years old. He's facing off against YouTuber turned boxer, 27-year-old Jake.
Despite some earlier health concerns, Tyson agreed to the match. Maybe he thought it would be an easy outing, just a chance to shut down a young challenger who built his name online.
We want to, but our opponents don't actually really want to. So it's funny.
Jake Paul entered the ring with the energy of someone trying to prove he belonged. Fans, however, began to wonder if this was a true sporting event or more of a high-production showcase. The hype felt bigger than the stakes.
Has spoken. The fight was scripted. Everyone is talking about this on X, and the script was actually leaked on X a few days.
Then came the twist. A supposed leaked fight script made the rounds online. A round-by-round breakdown raised questions about just how spontaneous the showdown really was.
Tyson is showing flashes of his old form, which actually happened. As soon as the bell went, Mike Tyson came out with that head movement pushing forward. Immediately he stalks forward with his signature bob and weave style.
The script painted a predictable picture. Tyson starts strong, Jake plays the underdog, and in round 5, a dramatic knockdown turns the tide. Suspiciously, that's exactly how the match played out.
Accurate it was. The opening bell rings, Tyson is showing flashes of his old form.
Fans couldn't help but notice the eerie similarities. Tyson appeared slower than usual, and Paul capitalized late in the fight. By the final bell, viewers were questioning whether they'd seen a competitive match or a sports-themed show with Hollywood polish.
Are we talking 60, 70 million?
I mean, if I were to cash out, yeah, I probably made like an extra like 60 on top of that just from my investments last year, if I were to liquidate it.
Paul's post-fight comments only added fuel to the fire. On his podcast, he made bold claims that quickly went viral, making headlines for their audacity.
I tried to give the fight the best fight I possibly could, but when someone's just surviving in the ring, basically, it's hard to make it exciting.
Among his most surprising statements? That he held back to avoid hurting Tyson. A surprising claim from a fighter known for chasing knockouts.
Paid so much money for that.
25 million and 40 million?
I think 20 and 40. Yeah, I think that's what I'd heard. You know, which I'm happy Mike got the money.
Paul didn't stop there. He implied that Tyson needed the match for financial reasons, comments that sparked immediate backlash, especially given Tyson's long-standing success and rebranding over the years.
And Tyson, who's a multimillionaire who doesn't need any money right now whatsoever.
Social media exploded. Fans and industry legends alike criticized Paul for what many saw as disrespect, not just to Tyson, but to the sport itself. His comments reignited speculation about the authenticity of the fight and whether the whole event was more about narrative than competition.
A lot of us that love Mike, and despite what he said in that interview with the girl about the legacy, we love him and his legacy.
If Paul thought there'd be no consequences, he was mistaken. After weeks of staying silent, Tyson finally responded, and his words hit harder than any punch in the ring.
My life is a legacy. Legacy to me means ego. Who the is about my legacy? I'm gonna be dead soon one day.
In an interview with Fox Sports Radio, Tyson firmly denied any accusations that the fight was staged. He spoke with intensity and clarity, insisting it was a legitimate contest and rejecting any suggestion that he was involved in a scripted outcome.
It's not gonna change my lifestyle financially.
I'm a fighter. I feel good and I can do it. I feel I can beat this guy.
More than just the punches, Tyson was upset about what the speculation did to his legacy. A man who once reigned supreme in the boxing world found himself portrayed as a character in a media spectacle, and he wasn't going to let that slide.
I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over.
In that same interview, Tyson expressed frustration with the idea that he took the match for money. "I don't need anyone's help," he stated flatly, a reminder of how far he's come since his early career struggles.
Absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that?
Then Tyson took things even deeper. "I'm going to be gone soon, who cares about legacy," he said. It was raw and emotional, showing the real person behind the legend, still fierce, but also reflective.
This fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend, Mike Tyson, in the ring for the first time.
For Tyson, the fight wasn't just about sport, it was about reclaiming his place in the public eye after years of rebuilding. And now that legacy was being questioned by someone whose rise came through viral fame. The legal aftermath might be the next round, and Tyson's team could be preparing a counterpunch outside the ring.
Really get him to engage me or slip shots and, do something super cool or whatever. But I don't care about what people have to say. They're always going to have something to say. And
Tyson had said the fight was for his children, to show them who he once was. But after the match, and all the debate that followed, even that purpose seemed clouded. Critics questioned whether he should have fought at all, given his age and health history.
8 rounds, Mike wasn't trying. The fight wasn't, good enough. It was an unbelievable display between a 58-year-old legend and a 27-year-old relative.
And then came the legal questions. If there was any form of confidentiality agreement around the fight, and Paul's post-match comments broke it, he could be in serious trouble. This isn't just about pride anymore, it's about reputation, contracts, and potentially millions of dollars. Ultimately, the Tyson-Paul event wasn't just a match, it was a symbol of how entertainment and sport are merging. Tyson represents a storied past, Paul, a chaotic present. And somewhere in between lies a question that still hasn't been answered: was this a real fight, or just a new kind of show?